Hello and welcome to my alternative channel, Anti-War. This channel is anti-war, but I'm also looking at Sauza Agave Cocktail Strawberry Breeze, introduced in 2022, 8% alcohol, premium malt beverage with natural flavor, certified kosher, and produced in America. I am in America for, this is produced for Sauza Tequila Company, but they're in Mexico. Okay. They were established in 1874. 2% fruit juice, contains 2% fruit juice from concentrate. And that's why it's got this pink color from the fruit juice, the kiwi, the strawberry, the other juices. The kiwi, the strawberry, the something else in it. It says in the notes. Oh, well, fruit. 196 calories. Whoa. It's produced all over. It's not one place. It's a bunch of places. $17.99 for the 12-pack. B Aviation says, hey, Ron, about to go to the Detroit Tigers game. Good. I hope y'all don't get a rain out. We're getting a lot of rain out. It's been raining here constantly for a month. Well, not constantly, but a lot. Not like Texas. They had a flash flood situation, but we've been getting steady rain. It's overcast every day, damp, cloudy, kind of pink, very light pink. Now, with the light hitting it a certain way, it looks gray, but there's definitely a pink in it. Let's go with the aroma. Oh, yeah. A lot of fruit. Pale malt. Low bitterness to no bitterness. Low to no, more like no bitterness. Tartness, yeah. It does contain hops, but it's probably hop extract, and it's probably the minimal amount. I saw parts of Dallas got 14 inches in 24 hours. It was terrible. I saw water up to the windows in the cars. Horrible. Happened to New Orleans before. Very sugary, sweet. But they're not using sugar. Not, like a bag of sugar. They're using agave nectar. Sweetened with agave nectar, which is sweet. Corn syrup is sweet. Beets are sweet. Sugarcane is sweet. Lots of things are sweet. Prickly carbonation. No head of foam. You can scratch that. No lacing. I did the Colt 45 High Gravity on this channel earlier, which is a more pure beer, although they use corn products like corn syrup. But it's pretty strong and hard to take. This one's pretty strong itself at 8. That other one is 8.5. That's a little loopy. I was taking it slow, but that thing is a knockout. I thought, could never drink that. I wouldn't want to drink this regularly, on a regular basis. I wouldn't really care to drink this, to tell you the truth. And I would not drink it. Does that mean it's a bad product? No, I'm not saying it because I think it's bad. I just wouldn't drink it. It's not appealing to me. Now, I know people that love these flavored sugary drinks, and they would drink them every day and whatnot. I still have 3 cans left to get rid of. Not going to dump them. Not going to give them away because people will say, thanks. And then I'll ask them a month later, how'd you like that Sauza Agave cocktail? I didn't get around to it yet. You see, if people don't pay for it, they don't put an emphasis on it, or they'll waste it. Now, if they pay for it, they're going to use it more than likely. If you give it to them, they ain't using it. Like give somebody a ticket, they might say, I'd like to go to that game. Oh, I got 2 free tickets here. They ain't going. Now, if they had to pay $20 a piece, yeah, they're going to go. All right. Does it say how many grams of carbs or sugars? I don't think so. It says 196 calories, 126 carbs, protein OG. I don't know what that means. 0 grams. Okay, I get it. Not 0. Fat, 0 grams. That's it. That's your info. Certified kosher, K inside the star, which is an organization that does kosher certification. Canned for Sauza Beverage Company by the Boston Beer Company in Boston, Massachusetts, Breinigsville, Pennsylvania, Cincinnati, Ohio. So that's Samuel Adams, Boston Beer Company. And under special agreement, Memphis, Tennessee, and La Crosse, Wisconsin. That's City Brewing. He owns 4 breweries. Irwindale, California, Memphis, Tennessee, La Crosse, Wisconsin, Latrobe, Pennsylvania. So they do massive amounts of contract brewing. They must be making a lot of money. They wouldn't have 4 big breweries if they didn't make a lot of money. They got the huge Miller Brewery, but it was Miller. Pabst bought it. All they did was flip it. They're going to turn it. They said they're going to turn the Miller Brewery into like an all-flavored malt beverage brewery. You can look at their website. It talks about it. They got Memphis, Tennessee. Doesn't just do flavored though. They do, regular beers like Earthquake, High Gravity. Oh yay, Frio beer. Yikes. They do some scary stuff, but I mean, they do some good stuff too, but they do some really treacherous. But whatever you want, they'll make it. You could say, we want the cheapest malt, the lowest grade corn, the worst hops, the worst water, and the worst yeast, and we want to sell it as cheap as possible. And we want it at 10%. No, they'll do it. They ain't gonna put their name on it. They'll just say it'll say brewed by Rockwall Distilling, Rockwall Brewing or something, Memphis, Tennessee. La Crosse, Wisconsin, but everybody knows what that is. People that study the industry. Terrible. They do contract brewing for Pabst, mostly in La Crosse. Miller does a lot more contracting for Pabst. Cold Springs Brewing in Minnesota does brewing for Pabst and other people. Latrobe, Pennsylvania used to be Rolling Rock Brewery. Imagine being on a marketing team of a terrible product. Yeah, but they don't have a marketing team. You see what I mean? They just stick it out there like Earthquake, High Gravity. The body on this is kind of heavy. High, medium. The finish is semi-dry. Sugar units, 4.5 out of 5 sugar cubes or agave drops. Bitterness, 0 out of 5 hop cones. If you're a hop head, well, I mean, you're not going to buy this anyway. A hop head ain't going to buy this. They're never going to buy it. I have no shame, so I'll embarrass myself by buying these products. Yeah, I saw Earthquake 2 weeks ago, but I didn't buy it. I was like, I'm not going through that again, I know it's bad. Well, if you buy 10 cans, 9 of the cans will be terrible, 23.5 ounces or 24, whatever it is. But you'll get one that'll be all right. It's like, well, this is all right. Which makes you wonder, like, what is their quality control on Earthquake? Probably pretty loose. The price is really low, like $1.79 for a 24. Or lower. It used to be, remember back when they were 99 cents. But it's like, and they make Crazy Cowboy. I've got a can of that. Bad. That stuff is, I don't know if it's actually technically bad. I think I gave it a C-. A C-. But honestly, when you're reviewing beer, a C is an F. You may as well say it's an F when you give something a C. It's like, it's average. Well, you wouldn't drink it. It's a C, a 79 out of 100. You wouldn't drink it. You may as well be an F. Like, it's a fail. It's not undrinkable. F means undrinkable. I know, but may as well be an F. Even a B to B minus is basically an F, because you say, well, that's a B. I ain't buying it. Like, I got a pumpkin beer coming up in a little while on this channel. Would I buy it again? No. Was I aggravated that I paid $9.49? Yes. Is it a bad beer? No, it's not a bad beer. It just got no flavor. It's so bland. And that's where people lose perspective on beers. They're like, they're telling me, oh, you say everything's an A. Well, clearly I don't. And then they get confused by style, just terribly confused. Would you say that strawberry is the dominant flavor, or are there other flavors that are too strong? Oh, that's a good question. Great question. And I'm glad you asked that, because I was ranting about this other stuff. Yes, I think the strawberry is the dominant flavor. Then kiwi is there, which I don't know anything about kiwi, except I see it. It's got the little weird looking black seeds in it. Mango, yeah, mango. Yeah, so it's like strawberries taking the lead, and on the underbody, you got the kiwi and the mango. Do they work well together? Yeah, I would say they work well together. But it's the same old story, like the Southern Comfort different varieties. Oh, of course, those were designed to be more spice oriented than fruit, because Southern Comfort is like a spiced whiskey thing. It does have fruit in it, fruit flavoring like cherry and stuff, or actual fruit extract. You know what I'm saying? But and Anheuser-Busch makes those, by the way. I see tall cans of that. The 23 and a half, the 16s, the 12s. I guess people are buying it. Well, Southern Comfort's pretty big. People buy the actual Southern Comfort original black label, and the white label 100 proof, or is it red label? The white label is the original, yes, the cream colored label. But that's a pretty big product. Like, people dismiss it like, Southern Comfort. Only fools drink that. Well, they got a lot of fools then, because every liquor store in the world sells Southern Comfort, basically. I'm not saying I would drink it. Don't get me wrong. But like the old advertisement said, I was curious, I tried it, and I liked it, but I wouldn't buy it. But yeah, so those are selling. The Southern Comfort, I hadn't seen the 12 packs in a while, but they're around. And I went to Star last week, and they had all kind of Southern Comfort flavor. So that's more spice oriented, is what I'm trying to get at. More spice oriented, whereas these are more fruit oriented. But still, the final answer is I don't want to drink these things, but they're not designed for me. But to say it's bad, no, I can't say it's bad. It's fine. A B, 84 out of 100. It's good. Good for you. Maybe not, but not good for me. Good for you, but not good for me. It's sort of like the Kool-Aid kids. You know what I mean? People that drink a lot of Kool-Aid type products when they were a child, but they never got out of that. So as an adult, they want to drink these kind of things. So it would appeal to them. The Seagrams, Escapes, the Sauza now, Southern Comfort, the Steel Reserve 211 Alloy Series. They used to have Natty Rush, but that's gone. The Rita series, which is still going strong. The Ritas. The I mean, there's so many you can't even keep up. They got Hornitos now. That's from Sauza too. That's a subsidiary of Sauza. So that's on. I mean, it just goes on and on and on and on and on and on. So and they got the Margaritaville, which I thought were too bland and thin and low alcohol. I'm not an alcoholic. Like I have to have a high alcohol. That's not the issue. No, the issue was that it was 4%. It just didn't have any character. It was dull. But not bad, but just dull, dull. Um, Look at that rain. But I knew people that would drink these like exclusively. They wouldn't drink beer, they wouldn't drink wine, they wouldn't drink liquor. They would drink these, and then they would get the buzz balls, lime, the chocolate, the maybe they make a pumpkin one for fall, perhaps a mint evergreen tree for for Christmas time. You know what I mean? No, I mean. So they do those, and they like them. But I don't see how you can tolerate all that sugar. Um, Now I saw that Mathern's has the big buzz ball. It's like a quart plastic bottle. It's like this big. I was like, I was saying to myself yesterday, I said I would never buy this thing. It's this big. But it is, but to give it credit, it's made with real cream, like actual dairy cream, and real vanilla and real caramel coloring. And I don't know, vodka or something like that. But vodka or gin or something. Vodka, I guess. Grain spirits. Oh, boy. Now, as far as on the main channel, yeah, somebody asked me, he said, well, when are you going to get back to Scotch? And I said, soon. But turns out it's not as soon as I thought, because what happened was I kept thinking about the price, and I couldn't get away from that. Like I couldn't detach myself from that. So they had the Jethro T boots. The price never changed. It was month after month, May, June, July, August, during inflation, and still $8.99, which means it was $9.86 after tax. So I was like, yeah, I gotta buy it. I haven't done Jethro T boots, straight bourbon whiskey, aged 3 years, against any of the other current products I have. So I bought it. It's like a small amount of money. So when we're finished with the Royale Club, then we're going to bring in the Jethro T boots, and we'll go through all the bourbons. Well, I'm going to do that quick. I'm going to go bang, 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 through all the bourbons, and then we'll go into the Canadian Peak. My initial feeling about Canadian Peak, Canadian blended whiskey, is it's very bland. I didn't hate it. Bland does not equate to bad, because bland just is like it's devoid of flavor. It's like, it doesn't taste like much. You can tolerate that, it doesn't taste like a whole lot. It's better than like ghastly, horrible, and atrocity products that are just like openly horrible. And they're out there, not in the bourbon world. I've never tasted a bourbon that was like that, or even a blended whiskey really that was like that. But you get those. So then we'll go through that, and then we'll bring in the Canadian Peak, which I would assume is going to do poorly. I got to go back to Rouse's and see what is that Canadian whiskey they got that's the same bottle design as Canadian Peak. It's the same weird kind of thin bottle. It's wide but thin. It's got a cork cap, real cork, not press board. And but it's a different name. It's at Rouse's. I thought, oh, gotta check this out. Then Then we're going to bring in the Irish whiskey. I've got Kavanaugh. My friend David was like, that stuff wasn't that good. I said, where is yours? You don't have any left? He said, oh, I drank it all. I said, oh, wasn't that good, but you drank it all. Okay. That's no knock against him, because I can drink down stuff that's not that good. But I did get a kick out of it. That's kind of funny. But so we'll do the Kavanaugh. Then we're going to bring in the single malt Irish. Excuse me. Single malt Scotch. And I got to do that Isla. I can't wait. I got to do it. I got so many Highland, Speyside, and they're nice. I don't disparage Speyside and Highland. I'm not saying it. They don't have the cachet and the savoir faire of the Isla, which is smoky and peaty and all that. I got that Isla whiskey that I bought. I got to do it. You know, I can't handle it. I got to do it. And then we'll bring in blended Scotch, and you know what that's going to be. Get ready, because the blended Scotch is going to be the soon to be, after I do it on my channel. You know, it's like believing in fantasies, but it will get it going, I think, to some extent. The Cuddy Sark Prohibition Edition, that's what it's called, Prohibition Edition, 100 proof black glass bottle, liter. I got for $23.99. Unbelievable, incredible, unthinkable. Cuddy Sark Prohibition Edition. Oh, I just can't believe that. That's going to be fabulous. And then okay, nice finish. Okay, so blended Scotch, and then brandy. Oh, what brandy's coming up? That's a good question. I did the Hervé. Oh, the one from Ukraine. Yes, the Odessa brandy from Ukraine. They claim it's a cognac, but it can't be a cognac. It's not made in France, but they keep saying this cognac. Okay, cognac, but it's not from France. But anyway, Odessa brandy, I bought that in honor of what's been going on, you know what I mean, in sympathy with what's been going on in Eastern Europe. So yes. Oh yes, I'm sure it's very nice. Back in March, Total Wine & More was selling massive amounts of that. It's probably faded now since the hype is over. And it's like a back page story now. Ukraine is a back page story. Not for me, but for most people. But yes. And then rum, Don Q Gold, which is a legendary product. And tequila, we've got the Hornitos Black Barrel, which is going to be a legendary product. And then we've got Mezcal. And we have a very interesting product, a very unique product, and a sort of a unusual product, a Trader Joe's Mezcal, which I'm very interested about. And I paid a low price for that. So that's going to be a fascinating product. Oh, yes. That will take us to the end of the year and beyond, more than likely. End of 2022 and beyond. Oh, yes. All right. So we'll just keep rolling along. Any more flavored malt beverages? Hopefully not. Like I keep saying, I hope they don't come out with a new one. But they will. They'd be like Jim Beam this, Jack Daniels that. Could be a Sazerac rye flavored malt beverage. You never know. But I would rather, I honestly, this is the truth. I'd rather not review these products, but I feel like I'm addicted to it in a sort of warped sense. You know what I'm saying? Like I got to try it just to do it. You understand that, but not that I need to do it, but just, to do it. All right. Thanks, everybody.